Hello everybody and welcome back to Diablo 3. I am Rufal, playing this game for you. Woo! Let's see, what stuff did we pick up last time that we care about? Not a lot. But, on a different note, I have turned the difficulty up to expert because it's easier to lower the difficulty than it is to raise it. So, if I've overshot up the difficulty I can handle, then well, I can always turn it down. Deckard.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
A sad tale, but I seek the fallen star, and he stands in my way.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Alright then.
You should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zakarum tomes warn of a falling star. The Herodric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies, the prophecy of the end days, says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the text since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
Speaking of reading into things...
What did you learn of your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons. I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What does your uncle seek?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
Oh, maybe we should ask him about these things. You are?
I am the last of the Herodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Herodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You cannot believe this.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world, has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
Ah, I see.
You and Leah seem to care much for each other.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the Burning Hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
So what about this prophecy
The
then?
prophecy of the end days is contained within the Herodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Deckard Cain. It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
You spend a lot of time with your bookwork. What about the king?
Diablo drove Leoric to madness.
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
And after he became the Skeleton King?
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
Incidentally, Aiden is the canonical warrior from Diablo 1. So, yeah, that's where he comes into play. Let's do a quick hunt, see if there's more lore about. Book! Nope. Don't expect that one to get anything. What about Leah's room? Does she have a new entry for us? She does.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
Nope, it's still here after all.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
What? She was out defending the gates this morning. What is driving that woman?
And here we have the Mystic, who is actually new from the Reaper of Souls expansion. So normally she doesn't exist. So normally we don't normally get to meet her until Act 5. But you know, she's here now.
Geldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future holds death for those who seek to do this world harm.
Always with the fighting and the battle cries. Can't you stop and enjoy the warmth of a good woman?
I need to make the world safe for her first.
The world is constantly renewing itself, eternally playing out the same events over and over again. We can merely play our parts.
Must you always speak in riddles?
I speak clearly. Do not blame me for the state of your mind.
All right then. Hello, sir.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is regrettable, but it must be done. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
Alrighty, back to the fight. Help up you.
Fresh. I'm sorry.
This must be done.
Oh wait, punk.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Help me!
Come on, Hadrick, you can do it. Oh! Packs quite a punch. Thank you.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
Adrig, I need your aid. I must find Leoric's crown.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Sure thing. Oh. All right. Let's go.
This must be the blacksmith's apprentice. Adrig should be told of this.
Clearly, he didn't last long. Quit pushing me around, jerks. Take that.
The ancients grant me strength.
Aha! Yes, the real reason for turning up the difficulty. We see more elite packs, which, in turn, lead to, more stuff. Just better in general. And we now have the ability to leap into the fray. Or Blacksmith. Thank you.
Need more time.
Take that.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rat food. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
Cut off, punks. Follow the road. It'll get us to the cemetery eventually. The more enemies we have around, the more useful these seasonal effects can be. All right. I ain't walking around. Open up you. Alright. How to actually find the Chancellor's grave.
When King Leoric came to court, he brought many nobles with him. And nobles, oddly enough, want noble crypts. So I showed up with my shovel, thinking to make easy profit by digging a few holes. Ha! There's no stopping their demands around here. Now, I eat, sleep, and breathe dirt, it seems.
The ancients grant me strength.
Yay!
Not ready yet.
Alrighty, let's see. Rupture. Eat. And overpower. Deal damage to everything nearby. Alright then. But more importantly, it also gives us a second slot. So, options, gameplay, where's elective mode? There it is. Ah, that is turned on. Excellent. If you have elective mode turned on, then it means that if we really want, instead of having overpower, we could put ground stomp in. Or any of our other abilities. I think it'll be useful to have the extra ability, though. More damage output.
Still recharging.
Those guys are kind of tough. Of course, now the fight's over, the seasonal effect will come in.
Need more time.
The tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand retribution. These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them.
Hello there.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side. Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
Alrighty. One set of bones. Second set of bones. Angry bones. Rest of the bones.
Do not touch her!
Not ready yet.
Please stop shooting me. Ow.
I'm badly hurt.
Oh, that's what these potions are for.
The dead are at peace.
Yeesh. But more importantly, we've hit level 10, so now we can set up a passive skill. Apply health globe, gain life regen, or deal more damage to enemies who are low health. That will finish things off sooner. Or faster, I should say. Oh, wait, punk. Thank you.
You wilt against my blows.
Thank you. Yeesh. These things don't start dropping some worthwhile stuff, then I'll have to turn the difficulty down. What do we got here? Woo! There's an improvement that'll help out a lot. Yeah, that helps out a lot. More experience. It's its own double-edged sword. Are we there yet? Dope! I'll have to try one of the other two crypts that are nearby. Number next. So basically what we're looking for is a crypt that has another level to it. Boots of the Lion. Yes, please. I don't quite agree with your sentiment there. That.
The ancients have blessed me.
What have they blessed me with? Ooh. New room for rend. Ravage. Increase the range. I accept. What about you? Have the ability to frenzy. Which makes this attack even faster. It's less cleaving though. Oh well. We'll give it a try. Nope, not that way. Bother. At least this one was short. I don't have time for you, Bonehead. What else we got in here? Oh, sir. Get back here, you. Who else wants some? Wait with you. Take that. Oh, this could get ugly. Nope. Hello. What have we here? Full arm. Considerable increase. Although much slower. Hopefully it'll make a lot of difference. Sure will if I can keep the frenzy up.
Back to hell, dog. I will enjoy this. Still recharging.
Thank you.
Bull Catho smiles on me.
Yay. What do we pick up here? Oh, it's a one-hander. Let's see. Ah, we have the seismic slam. Could be useful. Are we there yet? Aha.
I am on the right path. The crown must be near.
Thank you. Oh, sir! Goodbye, sir. What I got? Yes, please.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee. And I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
More fury. I need fury.
Take that. Alrighty. Ah. There's the crown right there.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
You will not stop me. Hooray! And also gained the ability to open a town portal. Wow. That didn't last long before getting replaced. Excellent. Let's return to town. Hello, sir.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
Then follow me and hone your skills. There is deadly work to be done, and I will need your arms. I have grave news. Your apprentice is dead.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
Hoorah! And, well, now we can actually have him craft items for us. And also conduct one of our primary uses for him, which is, well, it's going to be ridding myself of a lot of my extra equipment just by salvaging it. Which will give me the materials necessary for making new items. quick and dirty of it. If it's not an upgrade, then or I'm just not going to use it.
Interesting things on my latest dig.
Off it goes. Although that shield I started with couldn't be salvaged. What can you make for me so far? Not a lot. But, you know. Might prove necessary in order to not have to reduce the difficulty. And we can also train him to be able to make higher level stuff. But since I'm currently level 12, he can still make things useful to me.
What are you doing here? Your wife's body is barely cold.
I've buried her, and now there's work to be done.
There is no weakness in mourning, Blacksmith. When I was a pup, a cowardly warrior of Westmarch shot my father from safety within Bastion's keep. I held my grief inside as I pulled myself up the keep's wall and screamed at the cur as I choked the life from him. Those who make themselves hard make themselves brittle. You are no good to me, Broken.
I don't want to talk about my wife. Dead is dead, and gone is gone. Do you want work done or not?
No, if you put it like that.
You said that your grandsire was King Leoric's chancellor. Tell me of him.
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Chaldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save lives. Don't know if he succeeded, but there it is. When the Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
Your grandsire was a hero in his own way. You should be proud.
And with that sentiment, I think we'll call it there. And next time, we'll bring the crown to Deckard Cain and see where we need to go to next. Later.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.